Hey everybody, welcome to Legendary Marvel Randomizer number 37 for this Thursday afternoon, for me anyway. Hello everybody, thank you by the way, GTO Gaming aka Mikey for the 6th month sub. Really appreciate that, man. And yeah, no problem, Montax. Glad you could be here for a second. So I'll do announcements real quick. More subs, look at that. At the same time, Kyla is subscribed for their 5th month and then Mayom's for the 6th. Incredible. I can't believe it's half a year for some of these. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Yeah, hello everybody. So quickly, today is a randomizer stream, of course. We're going to find out results and do all that. Saturday is going to be another viewer's choice stream because the Saturday after this is going to be the viewers play game Guys versus Gals, which we're going to, after this stream, they're going to go back and forth and pick their 3 heroes between both teams. Actually, 6 heroes between both teams. So after this game is over, we'll transfer over to that. I can't talk today. And they'll find out who their teams are. They each get to pick 8 heroes. They've picked their 8 heroes. They know who the other team has picked. And then they'll go back and forth, striking heroes from each other's list until they only have 3 left per team. They want to kind of nerf the other team a little bit to make sure they're not too strong, but also they want to make sure they can win the setup. So it's always interesting to see how that goes. But let's get started with today. We have a randomizer league to talk about. He told me I can't tell people the reason. Talking about cages. All right. So let's talk about this past week's randomizer league. This was one of the lowest win rates so far. I don't blame you with all these horrors we had to deal with. We had... Where are they? Here they are. I'm looking at them right now. Almost everybody lost their game. In fact, one of the setups, everybody lost, which means the highest scoring loser is going to win this week for that game. The second game, 2 people won, and the rest lost. However, after like 7 weeks, the reign of terror is over. Ollie, Kit Kat, and Kyla, the team, have not won this week. They won for 7 weeks in a row. It had to end sometime. I'm sure they'll be back, but this week, it's it. Believe it or not. Well done, you guys, though. Oh, hold on. We're at a level 3 hype train right now. My goodness. All right, I'm gonna get through these results. We actually had 2 winners who have not won a league match yet. So congratulations to these 2 winners. Here they are. I know the horrors added a random element, but here we go. The winners of this week for their first wins are Excalibur and Tales of Thetis. Congratulations to both of you. Excalibur for being the biggest loser for setup A, and then Tales of Thetis for being one of the only 2. Ollie and Kyla were close, but Tales of Thetis took it with setup B, so well done. Let's look at some of these quotes here. We have... Hold on. I want to make sure I can really see them. Here they are. Yeah, it was not easy with those horrors. A lot of different stuff going on with horrors this week. We had Excalibur saying not an easy setup when there's only 8 villain cards that are not Shi'ar. This setup is best with 3 to 4 players, more villains and bystanders to space out the bad stuff. By the way, if you don't remember, when I post these scores, you can highlight over anybody's name and it will show the description, the quote that they gave, even if I didn't get to put it in the featured area. Mikey said, I hate horrors. First one let me play with a hand size of 5, went downhill after that. I can understand that. Then off the cuff says, horrors gave me Nick Fury as an additional mastermind, a reduced hand size, and an additional master strike to deal with, and I still lost on time. Aren't timer schemes fun? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And for setup B, Tales of Thetis, our winner this week said, I got lucky enough to kill a... Oh, it says Skull. Should say Skrull, I guess. To kill a Skrull holding the ultimate Polaris early on. Polaris plus Deadpool equals great combos. Yes, he definitely lucked out there. And here we go. Horrors weren't horrible. Wait, which one's your quote, Imka? Did I put the wrong name on it? Oh, that's your quote, isn't it? That's Imka's quote. I know. Mikey didn't leave a quote, so I just went down by number. I'll change it right now on my end. But yeah, that was Imka's, not Mikey's. Mikey didn't leave a quote. And then, okay, so Ollie and Kyla said, horrors weren't horrible thanks to some good city management by the Colossus Beast Wolverine turn. Ollie kept drawing cards, Kyla kept throwing away his, all in a good team effort. And then Mr. Tin says it was tough and hard to get synergy with some heroes. Deadpool's oddball and the Berserk cards are pulling all the weight. So yeah, thanks for those awesome quotes, you guys, and yeah, I'll fix yours in the results. But congrats to our 2 winners for dealing with this setup. Congrats to everybody for playing this in the first place. I admire the fact that you played it in the first place. All right, so let's find out what we're doing today. Also, by the way, there were some Annihilation updates yesterday. Upper Deck released a bunch of stuff. I did a video on it. If you didn't see that video, just type in command YouTube. You get linked right to my YouTube page, and you can watch the video and see all the new cards we saw. I'm really excited about what we saw. We saw the entire Hero 3 and 4 group, as well as information on the momentum mechanic. So I can't wait to find out more about that. All right, let's get this thing going. Throw your predictions into the chat. Who are we going to see today before I click this assemble button and find out who we're playing? Everybody that I have either not played yet or I have lost to, Mastermind and scheme-wise, are still in the rotation. Yeah, I was looking at the list today. They're not all impossible Masterminds. We just got Dark Phoenix, Epic Dark Phoenix, and Epic Deathbird. We could get Red Skull. Red Skull's still in there. Maria Hill is still in there too, so we could get Maria Hill. Some form of Iron Man. I don't think we fought Authoritarian Iron Man yet. But maybe in a hero form. Black Bolt, War Machine. Wengo, that's not in the game. Alright, I'm going to do this thing. Anybody who's new, I'm going to time myself and see if I can beat my record. I did a really good record last time. I only got 6 minutes, 48 seconds. I think you should too, but unfortunately that's not how it works, and I can't really argue with myself. A Spider Lady. Wouldn't it be cool if I got at least 2 Spider Heroes? Not 1, at least 2. If I got more than 2, that would be great too. We already defeated Korvac Saga, so that's not coming up. Alright, here we go. Music change means it's time for the assemble. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Shadow King. Okay. I didn't expect to see him today. Let's do it. Alright, so we got Shadow King and Find the Split Personality Killer. I'm pretty sure this is a scheme that requires some special setup, but I can't recall it exactly. I don't remember all the schemes all the time. There's so many. I'm sure some of you are going to figure it out before I do. Okay. Yep, 3 bystanders, murder suspects, all that fun stuff are in there. Alright, we'll figure that out in a second. Let me know if there's any special setup I got to do. Usually the randomizer tells me, so I don't think there is. Hype Train success. We did the Hype Train. Well done, you guys. Got some little emotes there. Okay. We finished our level 2. Shadow X here. We're still in group. Thank you for the gifted sub, my ohms, and Firefly Funhouse. Enjoy that. By the way, if anybody does want to play the viewers play game, you still can join. Deadlands. Oh, the Deadlands, huh? That's always a pain. If you still want to play, check out the viewers play chat if you are a hero, villain, or subscriber, and you can join right now. Spider Slayer. All you gotta do is pick your team, and you'll get access to the team chat, and you can talk about it. Even if you can't be there, it's fun to talk strategy. Alright, Ghost Rider, Wonder Man, Bob, Agent of HYDRA, Loki, and Viv Vision. Oh, we just used Loki in our viewer's choice. Always happy to see Ghost Rider. This is going to be an interesting story, whoever decides to write it. So, Wonder Man. WW. Okay, here we go. Number 2. We've got Bob, Agent of HYDRA. Yeah, the guys' team is Team Guys has fewer people, for sure. But you can join either team, any team you want. Viv Vision. Okay, I feel like we have a lot of blue, a lot of range today. Oh, I did that wrong. I just retrieved the cards. My individual times are always off because I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, we've got the scheme and mastermind. Let me put them where they go. Shuffle in my tactics. And yeah, if you didn't hear earlier, I did slightly increase the chances of coming across a promo card in the booster packs. So if you didn't hear, if you roll all the cards are virtual except for the promo cards. If you roll a promo card, I'm going to mail it to you. I already mailed one to Tricky Vic. She got one. How many twists? 8 twists. Oh, the finale was so... Please don't talk about it. Not everybody has seen it. It was so good. Please, although, go to the MCU spoilers chat once you have seen it so you can talk about it. 2 bystanders here. Take the top 2. I don't know what they are. And let's just stack up these heroes, get them out of the way. I think Wonder Man is going to work well with Loki, of all things. And Vision. We'll see. I'll throw up the prediction after when I'm talking about the setup. Okay. Face down shuffle. We got 8 twists. Let's do 8 piles. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's pretty hot where I am. Hope you're staying cool if it's hot where you are. Oh my gosh, that finale was so good, though. And then I did post in the MCU news, I think. Somebody on Reddit put together a timeline schedule of when the rest of the shows are scheduled to come out. And there's so much good stuff coming just for the rest of this year. We got 3 more movies. I think Ms. Marvel is this year, too. And then What If is coming up. I can't wait. I'm very excited. All right, I'm already at 4 minutes, 16 seconds. Let's see if I can beat that. Okay. I think this is good. I didn't really have to get anything extra here. All right, there's my villain deck. We're going to stop with that. Let's get the hero deck together. 7 piles because 14 heroes. So I think last game I played, I didn't see a single rare card. I'm hoping to see at least one and maybe then recruit it. Hawkeye is this year too. That's incredible. Ah, so good. So much stuff. So much stuff. 3 movies and 3 shows. Yeah. And hopefully 4 legendary expansions. There was some news that Messiah Complex has leapfrogged Doctor Strange. So we're going to get Annihilation before we get Messiah Complex, and Messiah Complex before we get Doctor Strange, and I think after that is still MCU Guardians. They said they do have the Annihilation cards in-house. They're just waiting on a couple more things before they can actually drop it. I'm wondering if some of the shows with no trailers or set release dates beyond a year might... Yeah, it's possible. And for the TV shows and stuff, if they need more time for the post-processing... No, that's not right. Post-production. I'm all for it, because these shows have looked really good. Even Loki's the best-looking TV show out of all of them so far. And if they need more time to make it up to their standards, I'm good with that. Because I know they've already filmed, I think, everything that's coming out this year. A lot of packs being opened, a lot of people hoping for promos. Yeah, I put every single promo in every single pack, and then I increase the likelihood you'll get promos in the general packs in the grab bag just because there's so many cards there. But it's the same percentage across all of the packs, though. So it's not like you go to the grab bag and you have a higher chance. Same chance across all of them. It's just they're equal across all of them, chance-wise. Because before Earth's Mightiest Heroes, you had a really high chance of getting a promo. Hey, if somebody gets 2 promos, I will be shocked. It's really rare you get 1. I'll send them both to you if you get them. That'll happen. I'm already over time for my last score, but I'm still good enough to beat my all-time. Shuffle and deal starting hands. I know how to do that. I need to re-sleeve. I re-sleeve almost nothing except for my starting hands because obviously they get the most use. So they get worn down faster than anything else. I need to re-sleeve these. It's only like 24 re-sleeves every so often, not too bad. Okay, that'll work. Scheme setup, I don't think there's anything else. That's just for the twist. So we are good. Still a solid time, 7 minutes, 4 seconds. You were here for it. Thank you very much for that. All right, let's start the prediction and talk about today's setup. It's your chance to earn some more points after Mayums makes me drink water. 1 second. I'm still working on that water meter. I have not figured it out yet. But once I do, you will be the first to know. All right. I'll remind you for the predictions at the bottom, before you make your choice, you can adjust how many points you want to put towards your prediction. So we are... Okay, I can't go over this yet. All right, if you run out before I get to go over the Mastermind, it's on you guys. Thanks, House of Mal. Are you guys streaming today? Okay, Shadow King is our master... Whoop, stay put. Shadow King. Always leads Shadow X, Master Strike, KO all heroes dominated by Shadow King. Then each player chooses a non-gray hero from their discard pile. Shadow King dominates those heroes. And again, going with my trusty sheet. Oh no, I hope you get a new one. That's too bad. Okay, going off my my cheat sheet here. Dominate. And you can use the keyword bot in the chat too. Put those heroes under this enemy. Then it gets +1 attack for each hero it's dominating. After fighting, put 1 dominated hero in each player's discard pile, just like it says right there. Okay, great. He has 7 attack. This is not epic. He has an epic, right? Epics are premiered in X-Men. Yep. Luckily, somebody was asking if the randomizer prefers epics. It does not. It's a 50-50 shot, and luckily we didn't get epic Shadow King today. Friday. Okay, I'll be there. And find the split personality killer from Noir, I believe. Yeah, it says it right there in the randomizer. Okay, 8 twists. Twist 1 to 5. Shuffle 3 bystanders from the bystander stack and the top card of the hero deck face down next to this scheme as a deck of murder suspects. Special rules: when you defeat a villain, you may pay 1 attack to investigate the murder suspects for a bystander and rescue it. Okay, so does that mean that if I investigate... Yeah, if I investigate a hero, I gain that hero? Twist 6, each player writes down their guess for which hero name is... Nope, it's at the bottom, right? I should finish reading. Twist 6, each player writes down their guess for which hero name is the split personality killer. Reveal the entire murder suspect's deck. The hero name with the most cards in the murder suspect's deck, or tied for most, is the split personality killer. Each player guessed right wins. All other players lose. So, let's see. That means that if I reveal it, I get to look at it. So it's kind of like the Enigma code, where I might see what's in there and I might not. Interesting. Yeah, if I was able to gain it as a hero, I would have said so. I just don't do anything. I just investigate. All right, I don't know how this is going to go. How are our predictions going? I'll pop that up for a second. All right, it looks like the popular choice is win, and you can win by defeating Shadow King or finding the kill. Yeah, 2 ways to win. That's nice. And this will be a fun one for you guys to try. So you will need X-Men and Noir to play setup B, and then setup A requires a bunch more nonsense. But let me upload this setup, and we'll get started. I'll remind you, too, that if you want to see the setup at any time, just put the command setup in. Nightbot is going to yell at you about that, so I don't think you'll forget anytime soon. Let's fill up the HQ. Okay, we're starting with Bob. Love investigate. Missing 1 hero again. Yeah. I did put a tip about that in the Discord, but... Okay, interesting. So we got a rare, and then some lower cost cards. What are we going to do? All right, the setup should be uploaded. Somebody can check that out for me. Interesting choices here with Bob. It doesn't really fit that well, I don't think. But no time to lose. Let's go ahead and start with turn 1 here. Right about now. Oh, do I have to keep track of anything? I should probably keep track of the murder suspects pile, huh? It is up. Awesome. Let's see. Murder suspects pile. Do you guys want to know how many cards are in that thing? I think you should. It's probably important. So let me let you know how many cards are in it. I'm just going to type in murder suspects pile. And whatever the counter is. Alright, let's see if I did that right. See if we get double text here. Nope, double text. Thank you, Streamlabs. Okay, awesome. You should be able to tell by the number of... Well, actually you can't, because I might rescue some bystanders out of it. Alright, turn 1 for real this time. I've got 4 recruit. Twist are 6 as well. What do you mean twist or 6? What am I missing? There's 8 twists, right? It's 8, yeah. Maybe question. Alright, here we go. This is where I'll put the YouTube timestamp. Turn 1 for real. Here's my starting hand. Here's my first card from the villain deck. It is going to be Zombie Venom. Okay? Zombie Venom has Ambush Rise of the Living Dead, which would mean that if I had any Rise of the Living Dead cards in the top of my victory piles, they would enter the city right now. But I don't. This is the first turn. You can't defeat Zombie Venom unless you have a covert hero and escape. Each player gains a wound. Can anybody tell me why it says after Mark Bagley on this card? Is that just part of the art? I don't know why that is the case. All right, let's play what I've got. Starting with our 4 recruit. I have some options. Pretty much anything except for this Wonder Man here. So let's see what I've got. It's just on the art. Okay, cool. Thanks. What's up, Viral? Oh, they all do. Okay, that's cool. I like when the artist names wrong stuff. All right, so we've got 1.5 attack here. Fill the top card of your deck. If it's Hydra or Shield, draw it. I don't have any Shield heroes, so this is only good at the beginning of the game. Not really that great this game. We've got Illusionary Bindings that we looked at last time. 2 recruit, and then ranged. Each other player reveals a ranged ally or gains of bindings. Ally is hero. If any number of players gains of bindings this way, you get 1 recruit. I'd rather not give the other side bindings, but if I have some way to mitigate it, I can. I just don't think I do in this setup. We've got Viv Vision, 2 attack, size changing tech, and then tech. When you draw a new hand of cards at this turn, draw an extra card. That's solid. That'll work well with Bob, Agent of Hydra, but he can't draw those cards. And then finally, we have another Bob, Agent of Hydra. Bullets Flying Bob Hiding, 2.5 recruit, excessive violence, draw a card. Pretty decent universal card. So because it's the start of the game, and I need the recruit, and I know I'm going to have blue, I think I'm going to start with taking Loki, and then as we uncover more ranged cards, I think I'm going to go with those. Let's take this first, and hopefully move forward, since it's the most expensive thing, and it gives me some recruit. More Bob, though. Where are these blue cards? I need blue. Disappointed I'm not seeing it yet. And how do the predictions look? Is it over? I think it's over. All right, 84% win, 16% lose points-wise. By the way, I forget who called it out, so apologies, but please let me know if that was you. To the left of your name in the chat, you can see in 1 or 2, depending on if you said win or lose. 1 is win, 2 is lose, so I can see how you guys voted. But that's okay. All right, Dark Marvel Girl shows up. We got Shadow X, who I totally forgot about that they're recruitable. And they're gainable. 2 attack ambush. Dark Marvel Girl dominates each X-Men hero that costs 4 or less from the HQ. Okay, House of Mal, I can see. No X-Men here at all. So that doesn't happen. Fight Gainer as a hero, and then she has X-Gene Covert, rescue a bystander, which means if there's a covert in my discard pile, I can trigger that effect. Good to know. Always get these 4 and 2 hands to start with. So if I took the blue card over there, maybe the right side should be Tech, and then maybe Bob, Agent of Hydra. Because I'm going to have to do something with him. I got 3 of him here. And he can draw himself. Should I have one side that's just Bob? I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to have to start taking Bob, Agent of Hydra because there's so many. So I'm going to take this one, the one with Recruit at the beginning, with excessive violence. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I'm seeing them now. What about Bob? I guess I'm going to have a Bob deck on the right. Mayams, it shows it to me here. It says you voted for lose. I can see it. Bring your own Bob. No thanks. I was just looking at an article, because I had forgotten about this, about why they made the decision to do what they did with Deadpool the first time he showed up in X-Men. And they didn't really explain it that well, because I don't really understand that decision to make him not, you know, have a mouth. Oh, I should show you the card instead of looking at it myself. It is Zombie Mysterio. Okay, Zombie Mysterio. Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. Luckily, I didn't fight this yet. Escape, shuffle this card into the Mastermind's face-down Mastermind Tactics. It becomes a Mastermind that says, fight, draw 2 cards. Okay. Can't fight anything yet. Probably not for a while, because we have our next 4 and 2 round here. So, I took a blue, and now I have nothing else to take that's blue. I want to save these for the other side. This will only really work with Bob, Agent of Hydra, and I can't recruit Wonder Man. So I think I'm going to go early game Shield Officer and not do that too much. But I'm going to take a Maria Hill. So when the blue cards do show up, I can take them. And we're just going to go with that. Hopefully our last 4 and 2 hand is next, and we can get that over with. By the way, after you awesome, generous people are subbing, Mr. Giraffe is down to 36,000 hit points. He's almost to the red. You guys are doing it. Maybe by the end of the year, he'll be gone. All right, moving over. I've committed to leaving him up there though because he deserves it. At least until his hit points are gone. We have next Dark Iceman appearing. Dark Iceman. He's got fight gained as a hero, of course, and then 2 attack. No, 5 attack to fight, and then 2 attack once he becomes a hero. X gene, strength. Draw a card. Hey, that would make you stream boss for eternity if you did that. It's all factored in. I mean, I'm not going to turn it down. I mean, that's the least I could do, right? But no, I can't. I'm not giving out packs. That would let you. I don't know. No, that wouldn't give you points either. I would just have to say thank you. All right, 4 recruit on the Bob side. So I think I should take both of these Hydra half-wits, or actually maybe I should take. Yeah, no, I can afford both. No promo cards. I could give you 1 extra pack. How about that? I'm not a paid-to-win operation. All right, let's look at Hydra half-wit once again. Again, he's only going to work for shield cards and himself. So unfortunately, that's what I'm working with. But I think I have to lean into that. So I'm going to take his 2 cost here for 2. And, alright. So she's got size changing, strength, and range, or tech and range. Too bad I'm taking those at 2 different sides. Whenever you recruit a hero this turn, you get to attack. Alright. Well, with my 2 left, I'm going to take Hydra half-wit. Hopefully I can use size changing to get Viv Vision later. We'll take them both. That'll help me early game with all the Hydra shield cards I have. Oh, 2 more to take. Yeah, I'm glad I'm going with Bob over here because I kind of have to. I'm kind of put in a corner. You deal with the cards you were dealt, right? By the way, speaking of Mr. Giraffe, you can't see my shelf right here, but I have, right next to me is the awesome bagel that he got me. It watches me every game. Thank you again, Mr. Giraffe. Where's his eyes? There's his eyes and his smile. There you go. Official mascot of my streams. Sorry, House Mal beat you to it. Is this going to be our first Master Striker scheme twist? No, it's a Spider Slayer. Spider Slayer. Fight. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put any that cost 2 recruit or less to recruit. 2 cost. What am I doing? It just says 2 cost. Or less into your hand. Put the rest back in any order. Since there's no victory condition for the packs, it's not really pay to win. I was saying that if somebody donated, I can't just give out a bunch of packs, or then it does become. And no victory condition, but just the collecting on its own is enough. Hey, I give out plenty of legendaries. It just happens randomly. All right, let's see. Full city, no attack, so we're going to have an escape. We're going to get some wounds, some zombie venom, unless we got a lucky bystander or something, or one of the other effects. So I got 3 recruit here. 2 attack, which I'll play for no real specific reason. And then illusionary bindings just gives me 2 more recruits. So yeah, can't fight anything there. Yeah, Viral complained about no legendaries for a while, then got 3 into pack, and still complained about it. Maybe somebody will get a lucky promo. Alright, I've got 5 recruit. This is my ranged side. Too bad, this is size changing strength, but I can't take that either. Huh. She's down to 7 thanks to illusionary bindings. But she doesn't work with a range once you recruit her, so unfortunately, I'm still stuck with the Bob and the Tex here for the other side. So I think I'm just going to go with another shield officer and a sidekick until something good shows up. So let's take Maria Hill here for 3, and then for 2 we're going to get our first sidekick of the game. Any guesses who's it going to be? I'm going to guess Lockjaw. I would love to see Lockjaw. In 3, 2, 1, it's not a Lockjaw. That's standard. I might see some guesses flow in a second, or maybe not. Okay. Don't tell me I have another 4 and 2. Oh, no, not quite. We have 5 recruit and Bob, who does nothing by himself. Are we going to have our escape? My goodness! Mr. Giraffe with the $100 very generous donation. Did you just take down your own HP? Hold on a second, hold on a second. He took down his own HP. What happened? Is this the same account from before? What? I'm gonna make I think I can make an adjustment later. What in the world? I can fix that later, but regardless. Thank you so much, Mr. Giraffe, for that. Really appreciate it. And I'll fix it later so it all works out. Don't worry. All right, we've got Scheme Twist to celebrate. I honestly don't know why that happened. I have no clue. It must not be recognizing that you were you. I don't know why. All right, twist 1 to 5. Shuffle 3 bystanders from the bystander stack and the top card of the hero deck. Okay, awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Shuffle 3 bystanders from the bystander stack and the top card of the hero deck face down next to the scheme as a deck of murder suspects. Okay, here we go. That was pretty funny. Oh, man. Okay, 3 bystanders are here. Top card of the hero deck is mystery, and it is here. And this is our murder suspect deck. By the way, I forget to put Shadow King right here. I always forget. You guys can see him there. It's easy. All right, I'm going to put this off screen. Well, let's go ahead and put that counter up by 4. So whenever I defeat a villain, I may pay 1 attack extra to investigate the murder suspect's deck for a bystander and rescue it. There are 4 cards there. Don't forget to shuffle. Do I need to shuffle the hero deck? What am I shuffling? Does it say shuffle for anything? What am I missing? Oh, I have to shuffle the this. Okay, shuffle the murder suspect deck. Thank you. Murder suspect deck is shuffled. Thank you. The killer pile. I like how it's the killer pile. Hey, it's the murder suspect pile. These are all not accused. These are not all convicted. Well, I have to ignore the first word, otherwise that would make too much sense. All right. Oh, man. Off the cuff here with the sass, but it is well deserved. Okay. So I can't fight anything at all, so we'll see. At least there wasn't an escape. So we've got 5 recruit and 1.5 attack. Well, I get to do his effect. Maybe I'll get some more attack this way. So let's get the 1.5 attack. Let me use my this is my little half. This shard is 1/2. We're just gonna go with that. Amber Knight, thanks for the follow. 12 follows for a chaos stream next month. All right, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's HYDRA shield draw it, it's probably gonna be shield, right? Unless it's Bob. Nope, it's an attack, so I get to draw this. Awesome. So unfortunately, though, that only gives me a 2.5 attack, which leaves me 1/2 attack away from hitting these Spider Slayers, so it's not good enough. 5 recruit again on the Bob side. I got size changing here, so she only costs 2. She costs 7. So with 2 and 3, I can recruit both of these. So let's do that. Guilty until punch, innocent with 1 attack. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, I can't spend 1/2 extra attack, just the 1. So I'm going to take this to help draw some extra cards with those Bob cards. She only cost me 2 this turn, thanks to size changing. And I have 3 left. So either I recruit Bob or whatever in the world is here. Oh, we got Father of Lies Loki. That'll be better later. But I'm going to take this Bob Agent of Hydra card, which is excessive violence, draw a card, and 2.5 recruit. That half recruit does nothing for me unless I play a second one, which I'm going to have. Okay, a ranged Viv Vision. I would love to take that on the left-hand side to trigger all the range stuff when hopefully that shows up. Yeah, I can't fight anything, so that's it. All right, moving on over. I'm still laughing. That was really funny. Mr. Trap, and thank you again. All right. Here we go. Scheme twist number 2. That's not good because I didn't get to look at the pile in the first place, so now it's going to be even harder to tell what in the world is there. So once again, same twist. Shuffle 3 bystanders in the top card of the hero deck. Face down next to this scheme. Okay, so they go into the existing pile. I think. Hold on. Did they go into their own pile, or did they go into the existing pile? I know I need to shuffle the deck. Haha. Existing pile. Yep, just one murder suspect pile. That's what I thought. All right. Shuffling it all up. It doesn't really say the same deck, but I assumed it meant the same deck. What did you end up doing with your 1.5 attack? Nothing. I didn't do anything with it. I actually had 2.5 attack. I didn't defeat any villains, so I couldn't pay. I would have had to defeat a villain first to pay the extra. Okay, that's shuffled up. Let me put the counter up to 8 cards. Hopefully I get to look at something soon, but not this turn. Again, I'm attack locked here. I got 6 recruit. It's okay. Obviously, I catch every single rule everywhere, especially the first card, the first words on a card. I always catch those. 6 recruit, which is good. I can take this crowdsourcing Vision, which is nice. She has versatile 3, which means 3 attack or recruit at my choice, and then cheering crowds, which means I can send a bystander. Oh, where do I send it? Oh, I forgot. I do something with the bystander. I don't KO it, do I? I put it on the bottom of the bystander's deck. Okay. Yeah, just don't read anything. And then I can play her again. But, yeah, let's recruit her for 6. Easy choice. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I need some of those ionic energies. Get a lot of blue going here. Let me look at it. Let's look at it. I love Wonder Man's cards. I love how they look. I love what they do. To attack, you may put a card from the HQ at the bottom of the hero deck, and then range, you get empowered by ranged. So the more ranged cards I have in the HQ, the better, which is not happening yet, but I know that they're there. I do. Okay. I'm going to recruit some of them, but I think there'll be enough, especially those Loki cards that'll give bindings I don't necessarily want. I can leave those there, and then I can be empowered once I'm able to. There it is. Thanks, Nightbot. Thanks, Myomes. Let's shuffle on screen. All right. Can I hit something this turn? I've got 1 attack, 2 attack, 3. I can finally hit a henchman. Are we going to have an escape? I've got enough second chances. Oh, we do not have an escape. Wow. But this is getting harder and harder to investigate this stack. One more time. 3 more bystanders. And the top part of the hero deck. Here it is. Gets shuffled in. So 12 cards in the murder suspect pile. And I have no idea what any of the heroes are. So I'm going to have to guess on twist 6 which hero is the most frequent there. So if I'm lucky, I'll investigate and the top 2 cards will be 2 heroes. And then I'll just know. But that's probably not going to happen. This is an interesting scheme. I love it. I don't think... I must have played this. I've played almost everything I have, but I probably just forgot it. I like this one a lot. Alright, I have 4.5 recruit. Oh, I actually have a thingy for this. This is my little recruit gem. This is the half. 4.5 recruit, and then I got 3 attack. Straight up. Okay, so I guess I'm going to hit the Spider Slayers, because I don't want an escape, and I can hit something. So let's do it, Spider Slayers. These keep coming in angles, so I'm going to do this. So they don't need more. How's that look? Oh, that's fine. I have to fix that. Alright, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Will do. Here they are. Put any that cost 2 or less back into your hand. Gladly. Put the rest back in any order. Thanks, Spider Slayers. Do you get 2 guesses, 1 for each hand, and if only 1 guess is right, does that count as a win to exclude these from the randomizer in the future? I think so. So yeah, let me go over it. So yeah, I'm technically 2 players, right? So we have to write them down. I'll just tell you so you'll know. Reveal it. The hero name with the most cards in the murder suspect's deck is the split personality killer. Each player who guessed right wins. All the players lose. I'll say that if one of my hands wins, we'll count it as a win. So it gives me double the chances to guess it, which is cool. But there's no other way to actually win unless I take out the Shadow King. Yeah, any scheme where one hand would win, the other one doesn't, we'll count it as a win. We'll eliminate it for that. Okay, unless there's any objections. All right, so these cards I drew, I'll put 1 more recruit up here, and then I get 1 HYDRA half-wit, which would be nice to get another Bob, so I can turn that half into a whole here. I get 1.5 attack, but I have to play it. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's Shield or Hydra, draw it. Let's see. I hope it's Hydra. I hope it's Bob. I think I only got 1 Bullets Flying Bob hiding. Will we see 3 more twists? We could. If you play this scheme with multiple people, would you discuss the cards? Yeah. I don't see why you would have to keep it a secret. It just gives you a better chance, because you could have a disagreement anyway. Depends on your memories. Yeah. Oh, without talk. Oh, like one of those games? You may choose to play it competitively. Yeah, you could collaborate, or that's a part of, you know, it's legendary. You can play collaboratively, or you can compete. This would be a fun game for the, a fun setup for the viewers play, actually, now that I think about it. All right, top card is Shield, so I draw it, and I get one more recruit. So I have 6.5 recruit. Not enough to, well, it wasn't an attack. So, let me look at Father of Lies real quick, if I can pick it up. Father of Lies. 3 attack with the top 2 cards of another player's deck without revealing those cards. Call one of them good, one of them bad. That player puts one of those cards into their discard pile, and the other into yours. I need attack, and this is a covert. I don't know if there's any covert superpowers, but I like this, and I can pay for it. So I'm going to take this over here. Even though Bob can't draw it, I'm going to take it. Are you able to spend that attack point on the suspect deck? I can still spend it, because I got the attack. I don't think it's immediately, right? Or is it once per turn? Alright, whenever you defeat it. Oh, you know what? It says whenever you defeat a villain, so it looks like it's at the moment that I defeat it. So without that extra attack, I can't do it later. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. So even though I got the attack later, it doesn't say this turn, so I can't do it now. Is the rare only... Yep, size changing green, size changing strength. The text on that is small. So I don't think I can use that attack unless I had it at the time when I defeated the villain, unfortunately. Yeah, this is size changing, put any number of cards. We already read it. Oh, we read the other one. I got it powered by strength and range for this. Okay, so can't use that. I recruited Loki. I'm down to 1.5 recruit. And I can't look at the deck because I didn't have that attack at the time when I defeated the villain. And I think that's what that means. So yeah, Wonder Man can only go down to 6, but I haven't seen a single other strength card, so that is probably not going to happen. Okay. Again, I just need 7 to hit Shadow King. I just need 7 attack, but I haven't been able to generate that yet. What's now? There it is. I should not have invoked Shadow King's name. Now he's coming to do stuff. Okay. Master Strike KO all heroes dominated by Shadow King. Not yet. Then each player chooses a non-gray hero from their discard pile. Shadow King dominates those heroes. Luckily for me, the left-hand side does not have a discard pile. The right-hand side does, so we're going to have to dominate something. I've got Father of Lies, I've got Bullets Flying, and I've got Hydra Halfwit. I think I'm going to have to give him Hydra Halfwit. I need the attack, and the card draw is nice. So I'm going to give him this. Hopefully I'll get it back. Alright, he dominates the hero. So I was just talking about how he was only 7, but now he's 8 to hit. So I'm just going to do this. And I'll put the counter on him, just so we can see. What color should I use? Red, blue, or black for Shadow King? I think blue works with this card art. So we'll give him a +1 right here. So he's 8. He's casting a shadow. Alright. That's it? No, I didn't do anything yet. I just played the Master Strike. Okay, well, I've got 4 recruit. Spiral says black for the die. Okay, I can change it. I aim to please. So let's knock that out of there. There you go. Better? Easier to see? Okay, so I've got 4 recruit, 1 attack, and I have crowdsourcing with versatile. I don't have any bystanders, so I cannot use cheering crowds. However, if I use this, I can either get 3 more recruit and I'll get 7 recruit, which will let me get ionic energy and something else, or I don't have a purple, or I can do attack and I'll get 4 total attack and I can fight and gain Dark Marvel Girl. But that's it. I can't get the rare. I won't have enough. I only get... if I had cheering crowds, I could, but I don't have a bystander. So if I did get 3 more attack, again, I could fight Dark Marvel Girl, but then I can't look at the murder suspect stack. I couldn't get either of these 2, but Ionic Energy is very good. Who's size changing blue? This one? Oh, molecular density is. Oh, you're right. She does go down to 7. Or she goes down to 6. No, I was right. 7. Yep, that'll give me enough to get her. I forgot that I had this because I had it over my preview area. So if I turn into recruit, I can get this. What does that do for me? 5 recruit. Whenever you recruit a hero, you get +2 attack. The downside here is I'm not seeing a lot of heroes I want to recruit over here. But maybe later I will. And she's tech, so she'll work better with Bob on the other side. I can take her now, though, if I wanted to. I will eventually, but I also want to keep the HQ empowered for Wonder Man, so I may do less recruiting than I want once I'm at a certain point. But it's whenever, so I can recruit 2 things and get a bunch of... But that'll work better for the Bobs. I want to take all the Bobs. You know what? My gut says wait and get this on the other side if you can. I have tech, so I might be able to do that. My gut says to leave it there. So if I play it for... Shoot, I'm not sure. I think what I want to do is take Ionic Energy. But I don't want the wound here. Yeah, my gut usually tells me the right thing. My gut says don't do that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna recruit Ionic Energy before I even play Vision over there. See what comes up. All right. Well, there's Illusionary Bindings. I can't get him by playing crowdsourcing. So I'm just going to turn it into attack and fight Dark Marvel Girl just to get her out of the city, even though I can't look at the deck. So, whoops, Versatile 3, I'll turn that into attack. No cheering crowds, but I will take out Dark Marvel Girl, clear up the city a little bit, and I gain her as a hero. Better for the other side, but I'd rather clear her out of here. And there we are. I hope that was the right decision. It felt like the right decision to me. Cosmic Giraffe. Sometimes I love these. Sometimes it takes me a second to figure out what pack you guys actually want, but I am enjoying the names. As long as I can tell what it is, I'm good with anything. Alright. Zombie Mr. Sinister. I really didn't want to see him, but at least he's not escaping yet. Okay, Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. Don't have anything. Escape, he ascends to become a new Mastermind. He gains the ability Master Strike. Sinister captures a bystander. Then each player with exactly 6 cards reveals a covert hero or discards cards equal to the number of bystanders Sinister has. I do not want to deal with that. I must take him out. That is disgusting. Well, I did do some effects here. Finally got some combos. I've been winning more legendaries with random names. Hey, whatever. It's like the good luck charm for sports. If it feels like it works for you, who am I to tell you to stop doing it? Okay, 1.5 attack. Reveal the top card of your deck. What is it? It is Shield. So I draw it. Now we're going to play the Neural Network Viv Vision. I swear, I made this thing to make it easier, but it's not working. Alright, 2 more attack. They're in the wrong spot. When you draw new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. Put a die on my deck to remind me I draw my extra card. Nice. The suspect deck investigations really help you mitigate Rise of the Living Dead. Yeah, with the bystanders for sure. As long as I can hit a zombie guy and then rescue one of those. You're totally right. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. I didn't think about it. All right, 4 attack, and then 4 recruit. So the bad news is I got 4.5 attack and I can't fight anything. I should have left Dark Marvel Girl there for this side. Oh well. 4 recruit though will let me get. Check this out. We've got All Humans Are Expendable Loki. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile if you do gain a new recruit. I love to KO cards from my hand. So absolutely, I'll take that for 3. And then more Bobs when they show up. Just like that one. Look at this one. This is how do I get out of here. Look at the top card from the player's deck. Ask them a yes or no question about it. If they guess right, then they draw a card. If not, then you draw. Whenever that happens, you guys, I'm going to use you as player 2 for those moments. That'll be fun if I get to do that. Also with Loki as well. Not that one. The one I already recruited. Okay, that's all I can do. Alright, extra card next turn. That's the extra card. And I draw 6 more. There we are. Moving over. I must be getting some attack power by now. Nope, not so much. I have 6 recruit again. If only I could get Iceman, then I could use it to size change Wonder Man and then gain him. But not happening yet. Okay, ooh, Trap, Betrayal of the Shadow. By end of turn, you may pay 6 recruit. Okay, good. I did generate that. Or, each player reveals their hand, then each player chooses a Shadow X card from their hand or discard a pile to enter the city as a villain. So if I do this... Hold on, how many cards do I have left? Okay, question. It says by end of turn. Is discarding this hand and then drawing a hand of 6 happen at the end of my turn or after the end of my turn? Because I have... The Shadow X villain is in my discard pile. If I don't do this, I think this triggers as soon as I discard my entire hand. But if it doesn't, I have to draw a new hand. I only got 5 cards, so that one could be shuffled in, and I could not draw it. Agreed with which? That the trap will trigger as soon as I discard. In that case, I couldn't do it. So I'm going to have to pay the 6 in order to avoid that. Your turn ends after you do your next hand. Okay, yeah, so I couldn't do it that way. But the right side would be safe, and all that would happen is... Actually, this might be a good thing. Maybe I... No, if I wanted Dark Marvel Girl to enter back in, the right side could fight her, but then I'm probably going to have an escape. And I don't want Zombie Venom to escape because I'm going to get wounds. So I think I do want to pay this off. I've got 2 recruit, 4 recruit, 6 recruit. That's all my recruit, so I can't do anything else this turn. What's up, Tricky Vic? I can't do anything else this turn but pay off this trap if that's what I decide to do. Oh, you know what? I won't have an escape. For a second, I thought this was that. But no. So you know what? I am going to let it take place. And all that will happen is Dark Marvel Girl will go back in. Oh, no, that will cause an escape. Because she'll go in and then I'll have a space. I don't know what to do here. Do I risk Zombie Venom escaping and causing wounds? Or do I recruit something? You know what? There's nothing really I really want to recruit this turn except for maybe this. So I'm going to spend the recruit. I'm going to spend all 6 recruit to get the trap to go away, and then I get to KO it because I did that. Yeah, she'll dominate something. You're right. That's even more reason to get rid of it. So I'm going to pay that, and that's the end of my turn. I disarmed the trap, but it did cost me a turn. I would love to fight Shadow King before he starts dominating things again so I can rescue those heroes so he's not as strong. Doesn't she only dominate? She does. Yeah, she wouldn't dominate anything in the HQ. But she might cause an escape. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want Zombie Venom to escape necessarily. But we'll see if that would have happened. I've got 7 cards here, thanks to that extra thing I did. And here. Yep, Spider Slayer's coming, so she would have escaped, so I'm glad that I did that. I have to get these zombies out of here. But, whether or not I can fight them is up to Hydra Halfwit here. Reveal the top card of your deck. And draw it if it's Hydra or Shield. Where's my attack? For what? This attack? Okay, so I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. It is right here. Shield Agent. Shoot. Oh, you're asking like where in the deck? Yeah, it's somewhere. Well, I didn't play that yet. Alright, so I don't have enough attack to fight anything, so I'm not going to have that escape anyway. Oh, jeez. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. I can't even excessive violence to draw a card, so it's 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 recruit. I'm not even going to bother with the half because I can't do anything with that. But I can, and I can't even get Viv Vision here because she is 7. 7.5. Oh, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do have 7.5. Okay, thank you. My bad, miscounting. So then I can get her. Awesome. So I can get either this or the 6-cost Bob. But this is probably what I want to take because I'm going to recruit more of those Bobs, and the 5 recruit will help me get the attack cards I need. But I do need the attack cards now. I should probably take her while I can afford to, and then I'll get Bob later. So let's she can help get Bob. So let me take that for 7. At least there's that. Oh, hey, I forgot you were here, Ghost Rider. Well, there's more tech for the right-hand side. And that's it. I guess Ghost Rider was my 5th hero that I forgot about. Alright, now we're probably going to have an escape. Luckily, though, the only thing that pushes villains through the city are other villains with this setup. Master Strikes and Scheme Twists do not. So there is the chance I could avoid it, but not now. So first, we're going to take care of Zombie Venom's escape effect before we deal with Zombie Zemo. I hate that we have to deal with both of them. Escape, each player gains a wound. That's number 1. So, top 2 wounds of the stack are these standard wounds that I get. Second, he escapes, so we're going to have to KO something. Either bullets flying or illusionary bindings. I do have the Loki card that KO stuff over here, so I could get rid of bindings that way. 2.5 attack, 2.5 recruit is more than 2. But also, Hell on Wheels is not going to be super useful because it'll only work with other Ghost Riders. So I think I'm going to KO this Ghost Rider card, actually. It's the least useful, I think, right now. Another one of those. All right. And then everything moves in. Zombie Zemo has an ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. I have not been able to defeat a single one yet. And then when I fight him, for each of my Avengers heroes, rescue a bystander. And I think only Wonder Man is the Avenger hero. He's the only Avenger hero in my hero deck, so maybe I can fight it when I get some Wonder Man. All right, sidekick first. Draw 2. 1. Can I get Wonder Man this turn? Yep, I can get Wonder Man if I wanted to. Or I could fight something. I can't do both. So here's the deal. I've got 4 recruit, 6 recruit, and I've got 2 attack. Now I have crowdsourcing with no bystanders. So here's the deal. If I play this for attack, I get 5 attack. I can rescue Dark Iceman, and then I'll have the strength to recruit him as size changing later. Or I can turn this into a recruit and just get him right now. I think my best course of action is to get Dark Iceman, try to get Wonder Man later, just so I don't have Mysterio escaping and becoming Mastermind tactics. So I'm going to go and turn her into attack. 3 attack. Yeah, I could look at the suspect stack, or I could gain this. And hopefully, Spider Slayer should be easy to fight for 4 attack later, right? And then I can just keep investigating the stack. I know I'm running the clock out that way. But I should see more Spider Slayers coming up. So I'm going to hold off for just one more turn on that and fight Dark Iceman so I can get Wonder Man. I'm going to fight and gain it as a hero. For 5. And then for 6 recruit, I don't really want more illusionary bindings. But maybe I do, so I'm going to take this for 4. And then a sidekick unless I want to stop seeing these. A sidekick for 2. Where are my sidekicks? Here they are. Standard sidekick for me. But yeah, I do have to look at that suspect deck sooner. Or I have to start hitting Shadow King. One of those 2 things needs to happen. Hopefully both. Alright, I got some decent attack this turn. I've got 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 attack. I could hit Shadow King this turn. That depends on what comes up here. Detective Wolverine gets captured by Zombie Baron Zemo. So let's play this out and see what I decide to do. I could get more attack than that, actually, depending on what happens. So Hydra Half-Wit, come on. Alright, 1.5 attack. Let's look at the top of my deck. It is a Shield Trooper, so I gain that. I draw it, actually. Let's play the Neural Network, which gives me 2 more attack, and then 1 extra card draw next turn. Where's my little die? Here we go, put on my stack. Alright, let's have some fun and play Father of Lies. Here we go, look at the top 2 cards of another player's deck. Without revealing those cards, call one of them good and 1 bad. That player puts those cards into the discard pile of the other. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you guys do this. I've got 2 cards here. This one is left. This one is right. Okay, I'm going to look away from the screen and the board, and I'm not going to look at what they are. Okay, I'm going to give you like 10 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds, I don't know what these are. Go ahead and say in the chat if left is bad or good. And then I'll know. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm looking back again. Let's see what you guys say. Okay, looks like left good. So left is going into my... I have to decide now. Okay. The good one I'm going to put on the... No, if it's the left side. I'm going to keep it on the left-hand side. Okay, this is going to my discard, the good one. I don't know. You guys voted win, right? And this one goes to the other side. Okay. I guess it wasn't much of a choice. That was fun. We'll do that again. Yeah, the good one I kept it on the side it belonged to. Alright, 3 more attack. Up to 9. And 1 shield agent. Okay. So, this is an opportunity to give the recruit to the side that weaponizes it. Yeah. Okay, so for the scheme, I'm just making sure. Yeah, whenever you defeat a villain. So I can't hit Shadow King and do the investigation. I have to hit a villain in order to do that. I could hit any villain. I could hit Zombie Mr. Sinister and then look at the deck, or I could hit Shadow King. Oh, man. It would be great to hit Shadow King now before more Master Strikes show up. But again, I don't want these guys to escape. What does my next left hand look like? It looks like this. I've got 4 attack, and I get empowered by blue, so I'll get 6 attack. So I'll have enough to hit a villain next turn with my left hand. So knowing that, I am going to hit the Mastermind this turn without looking at the murder suspect, but let's just... that's the name of the game, right? Alright. What's up, Legends? I just hit the Mastermind. Good timing. Okay, we hit him. Telepathic Betrayal. Fight. If the Betrayal of the Shadow Trap is in any victory pile or the KO pile, which it is, put it on top of the villain deck. Oh, great. So, it goes back on top. At least I know we won't have an escape next turn. Or we couldn't if it was full. Alright, that was crafty. So I hit him once, and I get to rescue that dominated hero. So Bob goes back to my discard pile. Dre with the 30-second gifted subs to celebrate the first hit on the Mastermind. Thank you. Ajax5, enjoy that gifted sub. Thank you again, Dre. I'm just double checking. Dominate. Yep. After fighting, put 1 dominated hero in each player's discard pile. So I'm going to put Bob back where he goes on the right-hand side. Alright, I think that was worth it. Again, Ajax, you can now play in the Viewers Play game if you want to go to the Discord. And your Discord and Twitch are linked. You can play. Go check it out. Thinking about getting the Asgard expansion. Okay, Shield is really fun. I love the mechanics in it. Plus, it gives you more. It gives you special Shield officers, which I almost consider almost essential. They're really fun. And Asgard, I think, is one of my favorites when it comes to mechanics and gameplay. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Asgard is one of my top favorites, especially for a small box. But yeah, I would just get them both. They're so good. So I guess Legends, if you had to pick between the two, it depends on... Have you used Fear itself with the villainous weapons before? Asgard turns that up to 11 with the weapons. I would love villainous weapons to come back. I love them. You can check out the super secret subscriber channel. Yeah, that channel that doesn't exist, that is a secret. Okay. So, we know what's coming. Oh yeah, thrown artifacts come from Fear itself. Villainous weapons are a new thing, but they're both weapons and they're both fun. Yep, alright, so it's our trap again, which I cannot pay for this turn. So, unless there's some way for me to get rid of Dark Marvel Girl, she's going to enter the city. I have to pay 6 recruit to avoid it. But let's see what I've got. I've got 5 recruit. I have 3 recruit here. I have 2 attack with X-Gene Tech Rescue, X-Gene Covert Rescue a Bystander. I don't have any Covert, so I can't trigger her effect. So that's just 2 attack. Let's play... So what do I want to do? Do I want to get empowered by blue and I'll end up with 6 attack? I think that's what I want. Or do I want to get 1 more recruit? I want the attack. If I use Loki properly, I can have 6. So yeah, I can use Loki and I can pay for it. Or I can use Wonder Man and I can hit something in the city. Again, So either I have a villain stay in the city or I have a villain stay in the city. I'd rather hit one of the stronger ones and put her back in. I'd rather hit one of the stronger ones and put her back in than prevent that and not hit anything. Oh, I guess I could do both. I have 2 attack. That's true. I really want to get rid of one of these stronger zombies, though. Maybe I should do both. But then if I do this also, the right side gets the bindings as well. And again, I really don't want these guys to become masterminds. Plus, again, on the right-hand side, I have 4 attack. So right side can hit Spider Slayers and investigate. Or I can do that now. Or I could do nothing and then Dark Marvel Girl... No, I'm going to have that escape. Okay, so let me play this out. Let's say I don't pay for this. If I don't pay for this, I get 2 more recruit, and then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 more attack, and I'm up to 6 attack. I can take out Zombie Mysterio. Dark Marvel Girl is going to enter. Another card's going to come in. The right-hand side can either take Dark Marvel Girl, who will work well with X-Gene over there, or they can fight the Spider Slayer with and investigate. Yeah, that's what I want to do, Mr. J. Tints, but I don't want to cause an escape at the same time. So yeah, I will not... Oh, but what about Iceman? Where's Iceman? I have to choose one. He's in my discard pile too, but I do get to choose one, so I will choose Dark Marvel Girl. Let's do that. Okay, so let's play the Loki card just for 2 recruit. And then we will do Ionic Energy here. So I'll get 2 attack. I'll fail the trap on purpose. I may put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I'll put this on the bottom. I don't want illusionary bindings, honestly, but I'd rather get empowered more. And check the other discard. No, I haven't fought any. I don't have a discard pile over there, and even so, I haven't fought any Shadow X villains over there at all. All right. Oh, I have to roll the Orange D20. Hold on. All right, hold on. Here it is. Here you go, Mr. Giraffe. You got a 2. You didn't see me roll it, so I'm gonna do 1 more. Go on screen this time. 3. That's 1 better than 2. Congratulations, you win 3. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. Let's fight the Spider Slayer, investigate, and then we'll recruit something. Here we go. Thank you, Wonder Man. Oh, I didn't get his empowered stuff. I got 2 more. I'm at 6. I forgot to do that. Okay, yep, I'm at 6. So never mind. I'm gonna hit Zombie Mysterio without investigating. All right. So if I fight him, I get to draw 2 cards, which could give me enough recruit to pay for the trap. So let's do that. I won't get to investigate, but I will get to pay off the Zemolessi rescue one. Oh yeah, let me look at him too. He is also 6. And I get to get Detective Wolverine. Yeah, drawing card is a really bad thing. Hey, first chat from Assorted Meeples. What's up? All right. Yeah, but oh, I do have Wonder Man. You're right. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do any more. That fight effect was a Mastermind. You're totally right. So that doesn't do anything. So here we go. So I'm reading three places at once. I'll get Detective Wolverine. I'll get a bystander. It'll go on top of him, so I won't be able to Rise of the Living Dead him. So we're gonna do that. I don't get the extra attack, but that's fine. Let me do that. He is gone. Legendary is going okay. I'm trying to win this setup. It's an easier setup than I got the last couple of weeks. But I think that's fine. All right, Detective Wolverine gets rescued. I love him. So let's do the thing. When you rescue this bystander, investigate the villain deck for a villain worth 1 victory point and put it into your victory pile. All right, here we go. Top 2 cards of the villain deck are these. Okay, so these are not worth any victory points. They don't have any. Doesn't mean 0, though. Spider Slayer is worth 1, so Dark Angel goes back on top, or on the bottom if I want. I'll put him back on top. So when I put this into my victory pile, I don't do the fight effect, correct? I just get to put it there because it doesn't say you may fight it. So I just get it. And thanks, Detective Wolverine. And I have to remember the effect. I do have one Wonder Man here. So thanks to Zombie Baron Zemo for every one of my Adventures heroes I rescue a bystander. So let's rescue one more. It is a standard bystander. Okay. So that is all done. Spider Slayer. Oh no, actually the standard bystander is on top. That cost me 6, but it was a 6 well spent. I got 5 recruit left. I'm not going to be able to pay for the trap, but that's okay. We'll let the right side take care of that. And for 5 recruit, now either I take Illusionary Binding so I have more of that, or I leave them there to make sure that they keep empowering Wonder Man. I'm not really using them. I might as well leave them there. I don't really want this either. So I think after all that, I'm just going to end up with a sidekick because I don't have enough recruit to pay for the betrayal. So we'll get a sidekick. Maybe that'll help me draw some more cards. Yep, we got a sidekick here for 2. I could take an officer if I wanted to, but I don't think I want to. I don't think I want an officer anymore. I think I have enough recruit. Plus, there's not that much I want to take right now. So I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, the one I had a chance to maybe get it, but not quite. I'm waiting for the Dark Iceman to show up, and then that'll make him cheaper. Yeah, but I could get Ghost Rider, but I'm not gonna get an officer, so I'm not gonna get Ghost Rider. I'm gonna end it there. I'm just gonna end it there. My gut says end it there. Don't spend it all in one place. I fail the Betrayal of the Shadow, so I lose those victory points. But at the end of my turn, I have to reveal... Yeah, this is the end of my turn. So I reveal Dark Marvel Girl. Right side has none at all. She's going to enter the city, which is fine because... Well, she ambushes, though. Okay. She's going to dominate a hero that costs 4 less from the HQ. So she's going to dominate Hell on Wheels. I could give her Loki, but then I'll lose my Empower, and this is going to have to go to somebody then. So she is actually 5 to hit. Let's give her a counter. Plus 1 more. Alright. And this is gone. Oh, sorry. Why do I not read the whole thing? I just get so excited. Yep. Each X-Men hero. Nope, so she's fine. I catch a lot of things, but there's some rules that multiple times I'll just miss, and that's one of them. So, thank you. Mr. J. That's like X-Men hero with a sigh that I missed it again. Is that what it is? There's something psychological that makes me miss it. No, it's not an excuse, though. I shouldn't miss these things. Alright, where are we at? We're about an hour into the game. A little over an hour. Thanks for sticking with us. Make sure to stick around after the end of the stream if you'd like to see the Team Guys and Team Gals fight over who gets to keep what heroes. That'll be fun. Doesn't the other hand also put... They do if they had one, but they don't have one. I have not fought a Shadow X villain on the right side at all, and I don't even have a discard pile. This is my hand on the right-hand side, but yes, they would. Oh, and finally, I drew Iceman, so maybe I can get Wonder Man? Do I have enough? That's 1, 2, 3 recruit, 4. Nope, not enough, even though I have it. Okay. So we know what this is, right? Dark Angel shows up. Dark Angel shows up. Fight, gain this as a... And that was on the same side, by the way. That was... both of them are on the left-hand side. I want to get Dark Marvel Girl on the right-hand side. Alright, Instinct. I haven't seen a single Instinct card, I don't think, so this is not a great card to get. But I do have a full city, so I gotta take care of something. No effect on this Loki, so it's 2 attack, 4 attack. So, unfortunately, that's okay. And 3 recruit. So, do I fight the Spider Slayer and investigate? If I do that, I can draw some more cards, and I can investigate as well, and I might get more recruit. Or I fight Dark Marvel Girl and just gain her right away. I think I should get Dark Marvel Girl out of there. Even though I could investigate with this. I don't think drawing 2 cards is going to give me enough to get Agent of HYDRA unless I'm lucky. Or, how do I get out of here? It could, though. But I might just take Hell on Wheels because it is a tech card. So I'm gonna do this. Let's fight and recruit or gain Dark Marvel Girl on the right-hand side for 4, since she didn't dominate anybody. No investigation of the deck yet. And for 3 recruit, let's go ahead and take this Hell on Wheels over here on the right-hand side. That X-Gene Covert should almost always trigger, though. There we go, one-hit wonder. I want this on the left-hand side, for sure. Okay, still safe from escapes, but I gotta look at that Murder Suspects deck soon. I did hit, I almost said Kingpin. Wrong King. I did hit Shadow King once. I do have 3 attack, but that's not enough to investigate. Let's change sides, and the top card of the villain deck is Zombie Madame Hydra, which is scaring me. So, no Living Dead to rise, so I'm safe. But if I fight, I have to KO a Shield or a Hydra. I could KO Bob this way, which would be kind of funny. Alright, this is a simple hand. This is a 4 recruit and 3 attack hand. Just to prevent escapes, we're going to have to fight the Spider Slayers once again without investigating. So, let's do that. Here we go. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. I end up with a wound and a sidekick. Detective, what are your findings? I punch people a bunch. Well, I can make an educated guess based on how many I've seen in the HQ, but that's still not great. I'm gonna have no idea unless I look at that thing. I was just out fighting and not investigating. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, I know that these have a cost of 0, so this one does go. But maybe I think I made a mistake before. I think the X, I was mistaken. I was mixing up victory points and cost. These do have a cost of 0, but also they don't have a victory point value of 0. They have a cost of 0. So when this came up, I should have put it into my hand because it costed 0. Not that one, but the other one. So they do have a cost of 0, just like a wound, but they don't have any victory point value. So these both get drawn anyway. This is gone. I do get them both. But I was talking about earlier in the game where I didn't, for some reason. Alright. I gained the wound, and I got the sidekick, which I will play now. Because why not? Hey, another sidekick. And a shield trooper. So let's play the trooper for 1. Oh, you know what, Snash? I think you're right. Yeah, for them, that is their cost. You're right, you're right. Yeah, it gets confusing. So the Infinity Gems do not actually have a cost of 0. They're not supposed to have a cost. That's been errated. So they have no cost, even though it says 0. The intention was to not be able to use piercing energy and things on them. Yeah, their cost is their attack for these guys. Yep. You're all right. Okay, sidekick play the second one. Here we go. 1, 2. All right, that gives me 1 recruit and 2 more recruit if I play this. Up to 7 recruit. Hey, I can get Wonder Man because he is size-changing strength. So we're going to do that. He goes down to 5 recruit to pay for, or 6 recruit to pay for. So I'm going to pay all 6, and I recruit him. Yeah, I might honestly do a cheat sheet of like common erratas and rule explanations. That would actually help me out. And then I'll share it with you guys if I ever do it. Yep, finally got a rare. Well, the second rare. I already got Viv Vision. I haven't seen her since. And that's it. So far, I've been able to do this without gaining any bindings on the right-hand side. I want more blue cards to show up. I need to be more empowered. Empower me. What do I have here? 4 attack. Well, now I could have fought... I hope a henchman shows up so I can use that extra attack on it. Oh, good, I got lucky. Alright, so I can investigate the deck finally. But all these zombies here are scaring me. Okay, 2 attack, 4 attack, and 3 recruit. Let's investigate, shall we? First, we're going to fight these Spider Slayers for 3. Top 2 cards of my right-hand side. Well, let me pay first. Pay 4. I'll pay 3 now, actually. So I haven't won for a second. Top 2 cards are as follows. So I draw the wound. This goes back because it costs 3. And they are gone. Now I get to pay this one attack. As the scheme says, you may pay 1 to investigate the murder suspects for a bystander and rescue it. So let's look at the top 2 finally of the murder suspects pile. Here they are. 2 bystanders, so no look at the heroes, but I get to get one of these. I'd rather take the news reporter so I can draw a card. I don't want Sunspot over here. So I'm going to put Sunspot back, and I rescue the news reporter. Do I have to shuffle the murder suspects deck, though? Let's see. No, it doesn't say to reshuffle it, so I keep it in the order that it is. Okay. Oh, I can put that on the bottom, too. Yeah, let's... But I'd love to gain him. I'd love to gain this on the left-hand side, but at the same time, I should look at the heroes. So let's put him on the bottom. That's a good idea, because that way I will be able to look at the heroes more often. So I've rescued the bystander, so I draw a card. That card draw is that card that I revealed before. Cool. So rescued, and I get bullets flying, Bob hiding. I don't get to do the excessive violence, so I just get 5 total recruit. And with that 5 recruit, well, I can't get this. I actually have 5.5, but that's still not enough. What do I do? These are all for the left-hand side, and I want to keep these empowered. Maybe I'll take the other Hell on Wheels, I guess? I don't really want to, but I do have some tech stuff. So I'll take it. I'll get it out of there. And then a sidekick as well. Yeah, I just saw your comment off the cuff, exactly what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. There's 3 blues, even though I'm going to want to take that. And we get Red Wing. Hello, Red Wing. There's our first instinct card of the game. And I'm going somewhere. I'm just... Oops, that was the wrong side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'm just nervous about these zombies going away. This is my hand last turn, right? Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. Where's Viv Vision? Yep, that's it. I put on the wrong side for a second. Here we go. Cool, I get actual... Well, I hope I get some blue here. I don't. So I don't get empowered. But I do get 4 attack. I can fight Zombie Madam Hydra. Yes, thank you, thank you. Murder pile goes -1. I have to go to another screen for that. -1 counter A. We're at 11. Awesome. Come on, another henchman. Yes, okay. So, another henchman. Let's investigate again. I'll play my 4 attack. But first, before that, I may put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Oh, man. So, One Hit Wonder is a draw card or empowered by strength. Now, I'm not going to get a lot from being empowered by strength, and drawing a card is basically neutral because it doesn't give you anything by itself. So I think I'm going to send this to the bottom, hoping for more blue cards, because I do want to take this on the other side if I can get it. I'm not necessarily going to use these, but I like having the blues here to empower them. So we'll replace this with this. Ooh, more bystander rescue. That's good for the other side. Okay, that's 2 more attack. I'm at 4. So before I play my recruit, let's do it again. Let's fight the Spider Slayer for 3. Top 2 cards of the deck are these. This one goes back. This one goes to my hand. And let's spend that 1 more attack. Well, we have to get rid of the Spider Slayers first. We're going to spend the 1 attack to investigate the deck again. Here we go. Top 2 cards are... Alright, there's a Wonder Man in there. So I'm going to send him to the bottom, so I know he's in there. And rescue this bystander. I've got a bystander now, so I can use Cheering Crowds when I get it. Alright, let me turn the counter down by 1. We've got a Wonder Man in the deck. I repeat, we have a Wonder Man in the Murder Suspect deck. Did Wonder Man do it? Unexpected. Okay, I've got 6 recruit. So, I can take Ionic Energy. They'll work together to get me a lot of attack, but then it's going to de-empower him by 1 if I take this. Once again, this card lets you empower by ranged if you have played one before. Which right now, if I take this, it'll only give me +2, but if I play both of these, that's plus 4. Yeah, there's a good shot. There's a good shot, and the more blues are going to come up. So I am going to recruit this. I want that card in my deck. Hopefully we get more blues. We don't, so hopefully I can recruit one of these next turn. So I de-empowered myself a little bit, but let's get a sidekick. Here. Oh, I saw that. My red light's still going off. I guess my tape fell off. I didn't notice. Let me go ahead and put that on here. Alright, shaky camera. We're good. Alright. Don't fall off onto the board. I got my sidekick, so we're all good. Alright, I should try to hit Shadow King before those Master Strikes. We're probably about halfway through the villain deck. Round 10 means we've played how many cards? Well, we played the Shadow X Trap twice. So then we've played about 20 cards from the villain deck. If not exactly 20 cards. Nope. Yes, we played 20 cards. It would have been 21, but that Shadow X went back in there. Which we failed on purpose. I hope I can take advantage of that effect on her card. Alright, let's keep this going. You guys are here for a game. I'm going to give you one. This looks like a good hand. But let's see what we have. Alright, cool. Another one of those. So let me start with Father of Lot. Nope. Let me start with Hydra Halfwit. Once again, top card of my deck. 1.5 attack. I finally... Well, if I can do the other one, I might get a full attack out of it. Top card of my deck is Shield Agent, so I draw it. Next, we'll go with Father of Lies. So once again, top 2 cards of the left hand's deck. I'm not going to look. You guys tell me. All right. Which one's good? Which one's bad? Use left and right to differentiate. Sorry, they're blurry. I should hold them down low. I have no idea what they are. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Right is good, right is good, right is good. Okay. Looks like it's unanimous. So I'm going to keep right in my discard pile. Awesome, Wonder Man. And the left-hand side is going into the right-hand discard pile. Cool. I like how even though you voted lose, you're still in my corner. Thank you, guys. I'm looking forward to one where it says a disagreement. Okay, I get 3 attack from that, by the way. Thank you for letting me keep Wonder Man. That would have been pretty bad. That's okay. Alright, now I've got 3 recruit here. So I've got Bullets Flying Bob Hiding, which gives me 2.5 recruit. And Excessive Violence, draw a card. Now, I want to use the Excessive Violence for the investigation, don't I? Although I did look at... Wonder Man already. So let's see. I can choose to do that later. I got 5 recruit from her, so I'm up to 10.5 recruit. Whenever you recruit a hero this turn, you get +2 attack. So I'm going to recruit something. Probably How Do I Get Out of Here? Bob, which will give me up to 6 attack. Which will let me get more choices as to what to fight. So let's do that first. Oh, you know what? I can recruit Walking Wi-Fi as well, which are going to cost me 9. So I can get +4 attack here. So I'll be at 8.5. So I can fight Zombie Mr. Sinister and still investigate or use Excessive Violence. But let's just do that first. So let's do our recruits. Let's recruit... Let's recruit... Let's recruit How Do I Get Out of Here first, because I want to take this no matter what. So I'm going to take this first. For 6. I get 1 attack for that. I can fight Mysterio. 2 attack for that. Mysterio and do both triggers. Yeah. No, it's when he becomes a Mastermind, right? So I can't do that. What's up, Adalon? Alright, let's replace it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I could do that. I could pay 1 for each. You're right, you're right, you're right. Oh, a blue Ghost Rider showed up. That's cool. Thank you, thank you. I could do that, but let's do my recruit first, which is going to be walking Wi-Fi for another 3. I'm thinking out things in order, so I haven't quite gotten there yet. All right, look at all that blue. That's perfect. Okay, I'm up to 8 attack. Yeah, so I can fight Sinister and do 1, or I can fight Mysterio and do 2. Now, all I'm going to get from excessive violence is drawing a card. Now, what is drawing a card going to do for me if I spend 7 of it first? 7 attack? The way the HQ looks, I don't think I'm going to get enough recruit from a card draw to really do anything for me. Plus, I want all this blue. I need 6 recruit to get something I want. So, while I could fight Mysterio, I don't need to draw a card right now. I'm just going to spend 1. Yeah, I could fight these 2, or I could fight Sinister. Sinister is scarier if he escapes. Could you hit Spider Slayer or get a sidekick, which will give me more? No, I'm out of recruit. I only have 1 recruit left. I can't get a sidekick. Is there a way for me to get more recruit? Oh, if I draw a card from Spider Slayer, I could. But if I draw more attack, it's not going to help me much. Well, actually, I only have 1 card in my draw pile. Let me actually count. How many cards do I have? I haven't KO'd a single gray card. I can actually figure out what's in my deck right now. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a second. Oh, I counted some troopers as agents. 5, 6, 7. I have 7 agents. No, wait. Do I have too many agents? Oh, that's what I'm like, how? Okay, I got 2. Thank you, thank you. I'm like, did I screw up at the beginning of the game? No, I had 4 in 2 hands. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. I see you guys. I see you. I see you. I have 10 agents. So all of my agents are my discard. This is not a shield agent. How many troopers? I'm going to count that right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So no troopers. So, and the wound is here too, right? So this is a non-gray card. Oh wait, unless it's a Maria Hill. Did I take Maria Hills over here, and how many? Did I gain a trooper too from Loki? I didn't think so. Anyway. No, so it's not a trooper. I got 4 troopers. You got 5. No, I don't think I got a trooper. I got 2 agents. I did it twice, right? I did it twice and I got 2 agents. Yeah, I didn't do it 3 times. So it could be a Maria Hill. You know, I don't see a Maria Hill. I think I have one. I think it's a Maria Hill, actually. I think I did take one over here. It's either Maria Hill or a non-gray. It's not a 0 cost. But that wouldn't help me. You know what? I'm gonna go with my original take. I don't want him to escape, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna investigate and fight Sinister. That's all I'm gonna do. All right. If it's Maria and you can draw it with excessive violence, you get an extra 2 attack. I do, but I'm not confident. I don't quite remember if I got a Maria Hill. Plus, I also want to get rid of Mr. Sinister. All right, I'm just gonna go with a simple plan, and I think I'll survive and I'll be okay. All right, I want to get him out. He's scaring me. I know there's probably a more elaborate plan that could have worked, but... and I get to rescue a bystander, hopefully, thanks to the investigate, so I can cover him up this way anyway. So I got 1 attack left. Let's spend it to investigate. Let's just do this. Get this over with. Yeah, that's exactly. So we'll see if I can. I do. So, okay, there's... Oh, Loki's rare is in there. Oh, well, that means I'll never be able to get it. Well, let me take a look at it real quick. Each player reveals a... Enemy's Asgard ally reveals their hand. For each player, you may swap cards. It's not the best rare, though, but I'm not going to get it. So Loki's in there once, and Wonder Man's in there once, and I get Pizza Delivery Guy. He's going to the bottom. So I will cover up Zombie Mr. Sinister with Pizza Delivery Guy. Let me put the counter down by 1. And when you rescue this bystander, choose 1, draw a card now, or draw an extra card later. Huh. If I drew now, and it is a Maria Hill, I still won't have enough recruit to do what I want. So I'm going to say next hand. Next hand, I get an extra 1. Thank you. Rescue that. Extra card next turn. I need to get extra cards so I can hit. Yeah, meow for the Flurkin. Very nice. Okay, that's the end of this long, arduous turn. We're going to end it right there. Let's see what it was. Oh, it was a Bob Agent of Hydra. Which could have caused a whole other chain of things. So it wasn't Marie Hill. I don't have any over here. Would have given me a little bit of extra attack. I would have been able to get 2 more, actually, thanks to that 1/2. But that's okay. I'm satisfied with what I did. So, if I get to twist 6, I'm going to say Wonder Man with one hand and Loki with the other. And there's no way I can lose, right? Because that third card could either be Loki, Wonder Man, or miscellaneous. But I am going to put more cards in there before I get to twist 6. That'll change things up. I've got 2 more twists before that happens. There's a lot of Bob in this hand. But maybe I won't even get there and I'll be able to take out the Shadow King before that even happens. Where's Wonder Man? I want to be empowered by blue. Look at all that. Look at all of that blue. Oh, there it is. I had to say something. Had to say it. Okay. Twist number 4. Shuffle 3 bystanders in. And the top card of the hero deck. Here it is. Goes up by 4. Now that I'm shuffling it, that investigating and the putting to the bottom doesn't do anything. We're back to 12. No, we're up to 13 actually now. Because we got rid of 3 bystanders. Is that right? Yeah, the first one was 2 bystanders, second one showed Wonder Man, third one showed Loki. Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. 2, 5 recruit. I can do cheering crowds. That's correct, Adalon. There's 4 heroes. I've seen 1 Loki and 1 Wonder Man. Loki's rare and Wonder Man's ionic energy, which is one of his commons. One of his commons I saw. I have one of my own. All right. So options here. I can cheering crowds. I do have the bystanders for it, and I won't uncover any zombies that way. So I could turn that into 6 attack if I wanted to. Wouldn't be enough to hit the Mastermind, but I could hit one of these 2 and investigate. Or I could do it for recruit. These are great cards to have. At least his rare, is the same card. Yep, that's easy. There's not going to be duplicates of that. Either I start recruiting good cards here from the HQ, or I leave them there for the empowering. I have plenty of villains to KO to use this Ghost Rider card. That would be great. Man, I'm torn. I want to take these 2 cards, but I also want to keep them there for empowering. Okay, I'm not going to do this, so I'm going to get 2 more recruit from this, and then I'll decide what to do here. We had 1 of each. Yeah, well, that does mean you all win. You can tie that way. Okay, so I could do just 3 attack. I could do 6 attack, and 3 attack, 3 recruit, 6 attack, whatever. I think I want to recruit one of these. They're too good not to. I'm gonna take. Yeah, crowdsourcing. I have plenty of opportunities for bystanders over here, and so this is gonna give me more attack than Ghost Rider will. So I'm gonna take this other one for 6. Replace it. Okay, lost that in power. Now to use crowdsourcing. I could use it twice to get. No, I gotta fight something. So I'm gonna turn this into 6 attack, so I can investigate as well. Oh, and then I can use the zombie Hydra to KO one of my things. Let's do that. Let's play her once for 3 attack. We're going to send this standard bystander to the bottom of the bystander stack to cheering crowds her back in and get 3 more attack. And we will fight. Well, if I fight the Spider Slayer, I'll get to draw some cards, which might give me 1 more enough to fight Madam Hydra. Yeah, thanks for cheering. So yeah, let's say I fight the Spider Slayer. I fight it for 3. I'll be down to 3 attack. I'll draw 2 cards. If I can get back up to 5 attack, I could hit something else. So let's do that. Let's take the chance on that. Fight it for 3. No, that's only... No, that's only if he's a Mastermind. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. It was confusing to me at first. Alright, yeah. So it becomes a Mastermind tactic that says fight, draw 2 cards. So fight effect right now does nothing. Only if I let it become a Mastermind, which I don't really want to do. So let's do this. Let's spend 3. Hope for a good draw. That's okay. I'm not reading enough as I should anyway. Alright, top 2 cards of my deck. Let's see what they are. I hope they're good. They're all Recruit. So I don't get to do what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Got a lot of Recruit that way. Oh, I don't get to take this either. It costs too much. So I just get the Agent. And it's gone. Okay. Since I can't fight anything else, I guess I'll spend 1 to start investigating. Let's investigate the top 2 cards of the deck. I hope I see a new hero. That would give me good peace of mind. Awesome, I did. But that makes me nervous. But there's one Bob, 1 Loki, 1 Wonder Man. That means I can totally guess wrong. Oh, geez, even if I guess twice. Yeah, we would win. We would win if we guessed one of the ones if they tied. All right, so I rescued the bystander. And this goes to the bottom. I got to keep investigating. I got to find out what that 4th one is. That makes me nervous. Otherwise, it's just a chance. Okay, that's all I can do. Again, I just really want to hit Shadow King for 6, right? Or for 7. Yeah, for 7. Maybe I can do it this turn. That's 4 attack, 6 attack, 7 attack. Okay, I can hit Shadow King this turn as long as I don't draw a Master Strike. And every time I say that, you know what happens. Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky. It's not a Master Strike. All right, let's see. I don't have a discard pile, so I can't do her effect. But let's start with Hydra Halfwit, so we can get a discard pile in a little bit. It's not going to do that. This is not going to do that for me. 1.5 attack. Top card of my deck is... Oh, it's Red Wing, but it's not a shield or a Hydra, so I don't draw it. Okay. I'm going to play Bullets Flying Bob Hiding for 2.5 Recruit and Excessive Violence, draw a card. And I got 1 Recruit here. Now I can play this using the other Bob as a superpower trigger. I got 5 total attack. Look at the top card of another player's deck. Ask them a yes or no question about it. If they guess right, they draw that card. If not, then you draw a card. Okay. I'm going to look at the top card of the deck. Okay. I'm looking at it. I'm going to ask you guys the yes or no question. If you guess right, then they get to draw it. Okay. The question is, I'll make it simple. The question is this a gray card? Is this a gray card? Give me a yes or no. I'm just going to, I'll count them up myself. Okay, it's a tie right now. Okay, the no's start to have it. I could have done this as a poll, but I'm not gonna. Okay, the no's have it. You guys were wrong. It's a shield trooper, but that works out for me. So this goes back. If not, I draw a card. Cool. That should help me out. And it's Red Wing. Perfect. That worked. Thank you guys. No, you said no, it's not a if you guess right. I said, is it a gray card? You said no, it was a gray card, so I got it. So I won that. All right. Here we go. Red Wing. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1. Put the rest back in any order. Here we go. Here are the top 3 cards of my deck. Let's draw Walking Wi-Fi. Put these back with the Trooper on top. Thank you, Red Wing. Now we're going to play Walking Wi-Fi. 2 more Recruit. Whenever you rescue a hero recruit a hero from the HQ, rescue a bystander. Very nice. Yes. That's what I was hoping you guys would do, Snash. But I should have asked something more stupid. Like, is this a Pokemon card? I could have asked that. I just realized right now. Alright, now I'll play Dark Marvel Girl. So here's the deal. If I recruit Bob before I play her, I'll get to rescue a bystander. But, is this a card? Yeah, I could have asked for anything. I just want to have fun with it. But I can't afford to recruit it right now. And Bob won't trigger the effect. So, when I recruit, I rescue a bystander. So I'm just going to play her right now. Without, Actually, no, because I want to recruit. So I might as well recruit Hydra Halffoot. Maybe I'll get a lower cost covert card. Or get a bystander. So let's do that. Let's recruit. My card was a 10 of, like I pull up a 10 of spades. Okay, let's play. Let's recruit Hydra Halffoot for 2. We're down to 3. I replace it. And whenever I recruit a hero this turn, I rescue a bystander. So that bystander rescue is a standard bystander. I was hoping for some cool effect, but not so much. I could also take One Hit Wonder. It'll just shuffle the deck down. You know, it says draw a card. I'm gonna take this just to get the other bystander. It'll essentially do nothing. All right, I get another bystander thanks to recruiting a hero. Legendary Game Designer. Hey, I got Devin Lowe's card. When you rescue this bystander, gain a shard. I get a shard in this game. That's awesome. Now I'll play Dark Marvel Girl for her 2 attacks. So I'm up to 7. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and a half plus a shard. I have enough to hit Shadow King. So I'm going to hit Shadow King unless I don't. I could investigate and take out Mysterio. What does the villain deck look like? Okay, villain deck has 4 twists, 4 strikes, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19. I should probably hit him before he dominates things again, so let's go ahead and do it. Oh, the wrong stack. Okay, his tactic is Psychic Seduction. Fight. Shadow King dominates each hero that costs 5 or less from the HQ. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts, and I lose all my Empower that way. But it was going to happen eventually. I'd rather it happen now, I guess. Oh, jeez. Okay, so he takes all of this. He takes all of this. I lose my Empowered, and he goes up to +4. He's 11 to hit now. I just hope the Master Strikes don't show up now and start compounding on that. And by my luck, they probably will. So let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Ghost Rider's Rare is here. Let's look at it. I love this one. I love everything about it. The art, the effect. Each player KOs a villain from their victory pile. You get 1 attack for each villain KO'd this way. Marvel Knights put one of those villains into your victory pile. You steal it. Okay, I'm going to want to take that over here because this is where Ghost Rider is on the right-hand side. But it is a blue range card, though. Oh! There are 2 blue. I didn't catch it was a blue. Okay, so it does empower me. And I still have my shard, and that is the turn. I do need to investigate, though, because I need to find out what that 4th hero is before the last twist that does it. Oh, this is a great hand. Alright, I got Wonder Man, but look at the rest of the hand. We've got another Spider Slayer. Okay, well, at least I can fight more stuff. Wonder Man will fix what Shadow King just did. 4 attack. Put any number of cards, choose any number of cards in the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck, then you get empowered by blue and green. Should I recruit first before I do this? I don't want to... Well, I don't have to put him in. He's still empowering, so... So I can get at least 7 attack total this turn, plus this 2 makes 9. So I can hit Shadow King again if I get 1 more. Oh, 11. I need 2 more. So yeah, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, these both have to be blue or green for me to hit Shadow King, so that's probably not going to happen. But What does the right-hand side look like recruit-wise? 1, 2, 5. So 6, 7. I can get the other... How do I get out of here next turn? And I really want this. This is a great card. Okay, I'm gonna just send Ghost Rider down. And okay, cool. I wonder if that would have worked, but I don't know. But at least I got empowered by all 4 of these. So I get 8 attack. Plus 2 is 10. Can't hit the Mastermind, but I can take some stuff out. And I got 4 recruit. I didn't get rid of it, but it's still here. All right. So 3, 6, 10. I could hit both of the Spider Slayers and investigate twice, which would cost me 8. Actually, I could hit the Spider Slayer and Madam Hydra and do the same thing. I think that's what I'm going to do. I get to KO a shield that way, and I get to investigate twice. So let's do that. All right, let's investigate twice. Let's take out Zombie Madam Hydra. Take her out for 4. Wow, this Wonder Man is almost single-handedly carrying this whole hand. That's great. Okay, fight, KO one of your shield heroes or Hydra allies. Goodbye, shield agent. We hardly knew you. No, I spent 4 now, and now I'm going to spend the 1 extra to investigate after I fight her. It's not excessive violence, so I have to not do it at the same time. Now I spend 1. Now I'm down to 5. Sorry, Steve. All right, now I spend that to investigate the top 2 of the murder suspects pile. Hopefully we cover her up with bystanders. All right, this is a Wonder Man. I don't know if it's the same one I already looked at or not. Regardless, I'm going to rescue the actor and put Wonder Man on the bottom. But that means my best odds are to say Wonder Man with at least 1 hand, because it could be the duplicates. It is a common. The counter goes down by 1. I like the actor, though. When you rescue this bystander, choose a hero in the HQ that costs 4 or less. You get sprinted recruit and attack. Okay, so all I can do is do Illusionary Bindings Loki and get its printed recruit. So that gives me up to 6. Well, it depends on what I draw with the Spider Slayers, Eidolon. I could draw something that'll keep it going. So yeah, these don't have printed anything, so I get 2 more recruit from the actor. And now the zombie's covered up. That's all I care about. So let's fight a Spider Slayer for 3, leaving me with 2. We'll do the Spider Slayer effect, then we'll investigate again. Did I put the murder suspect pile down by 1? I think I did. I'm going to count them just to be sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, I did it right. Okay, here we go. Spent the cost. Top 2 cards of your deck. Okay, this one costs 2 or less, so it goes into my hand, which I think is enough to fight this one, but I don't get to investigate again. So this is gone. Goodbye. And let's investigate by... No, I have to spend... I don't have enough. Sorry, I forgot I didn't investigate yet. So I won't have enough. Here we go, investigating one more time. 2 bystanders, no heroes. I'll take the... I'll take this one. This one goes back. Oh, I thank you for the 5th month of a sub. Appreciate you. Okay, counter goes down by 1. I hope I can win this to justify all of your subs. And I'm left with 1 attack. Actually 2, which does nothing. All right, so I investigated. That's nice. And I got 6 recruit. Do I want to take anything? I could take the one-hit wonders. Again, they don't do anything. They just let me draw cards. They're better in there because they empower. Huh. I don't know. This deck is working out pretty good. I don't want to take any more cards because they don't do anything by themselves. They need each other to empower. There's not a lot of strength here, and I don't necessarily want this. So you know what? I'm gonna go controversial. I'm just gonna take a sidekick here. Yeah, I'm just going sidekick. I think this Wonder Man, I want it to come up as often as I can. I don't want to flood with too many things. I don't want to take a Maria Hill. I think that's the right choice. I gotta keep that empowerment. I have a lot of things that get empowered. But the other Wonder Man just uses blue, so I gotta keep that in mind. Here we go. Zombie MODOK appears. Zombie MODOK. Ambush. Rise of the Living Dead. Thank goodness for the investigation. I don't have any zombies on top. Let me show you both sides. Here's both sides at the top of the victory piles. Last thing the right side did was hit the Mastermind. And if I fight him, I get to KO a card with a recruit icon. Good way to get rid of a shield agent. Or as I do spam new recruits. Well, no, even though I have playing with Loki, I'm not making new recruits and Madam Hydra available to recruit. I usually don't. I like to play without them being recruited. But if a card effect lets me recruit them, I'll get them, I'll gain them. Okay, we've got Ultra Molecular Density. 5 recruit. And then... Oh, I can get Ghost Rider! Awesome! Here we go. 3 more recruit. Whenever I recruit a hero, I get 2 attack. Oh, I can spend the shard to fight the Spider Slayer, but I don't think I want to do that, because I can't investigate. I might as well spend this to investigate later. Oh wait, I'm going to get 2 attack here. What am I talking about? So I get 2 attack, and when I recruit, I get 2 more attack. So I can do that. I forgot, I didn't even see these guys. So let's take this, that's awesome. Got the rare Ghost Rider for 8, which, thanks to Vivision, gives me 2 more attack. Let's replace Ghost Rider. I lost the empowerment, but I'm glad I got the card. And let's do the thing. Spider Slayer once again. We're going to spend 3 to fight it. Top 2 cards of my deck are as follows. These 2, I draw them both. And they're gone. But I'll spend my last attack to investigate that pesky murder suspects pile. Come on, show me another hero. Nope. This does not count. I don't want Sunspot over here. I'm going to send Sunspot to the bottom, and I'm going to rescue this one. I sent that last other bystander to the bottom, so it's just a coincidence, by the way. Okay. That's it for that. I have 2 recruit to play. Thanks to that. And I'll get a sidekick. There's Lockjaw. Hello, Lockjaw. What a good boy. Could have used the blue on the other side, but that's okay. I'll take it. So there's still a chance I could lose this thanks to the scheme because I don't know all the heroes. There's one I haven't seen. I've seen 3 of them, though. But I could pick 2, and the third one could be the one that's doubled, if there is a doubled one. I have no idea. Could be a 4th hero entirely. Who in the world knows? Okay, Zombie Loki shows up with another Rise of the Living Dead ambush. Once again, bystander on one side, bystander on the other. So I'm safe. If he escapes, he becomes a Mastermind. Let's end this thing soon. Alright, sidekick. Let's play it. I almost always play my sidekicks. I am going to shuffle my discard pile. Which variant is this? The zombie variant. It says it right there. I wonder if we'll see Zombie Loki in What If. I know we're going to see zombie other characters. It was in the trailer. The first trailer had zombies in it. Zombie Cap, I think we saw. So I'm looking forward to that. I love that animation. Oh, it looks so good. I'm going to feel super spoiled after watching that because I know how much time goes into those animations. I'm going to feel like I should have paid more than the Disney Plus subscription to see that. Not that I want to. Okay, here we go. Drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. Ah, shoot. That could have been better. So how much attack am I going to get? Let me figure that out. Get this wound out of the way. We don't need to see it. So I'm going to play Dark Iceman for the 2 attacks as I don't have X-Gene Strength. I am going to play Illusionary Bindings Loki for 2 recruit. And now I'm going to play Ionic Energy Wonder Man. They already did that, so that's great news. That's great news. Okay. 2 attack. I'm going to put a card from the HQ on the bottom. Let's put Hydra Halfwit on the bottom. Because green will still empower the rare. Okay, top card is a green. Okay, doesn't empower this one. I do get empowered by a blue, but unfortunately it's just plus 1 more attack because I have Illusionary Bindings. I could have played that later, but I didn't. It's okay, I'm up to 6 attack, and I can still investigate with that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got 3 recruit, up to 5 recruit. All right. Plays a random momentum card. Nope. So, with 6 attack, I can fight Zombie MODOK, KO a shield agent, and investigate all on this turn, which I think I'm going to do. So let's do it. Fighting Zombie MODOK for 5. Fight KO one of your heroes with the recruit icon, which is going to be this shield agent. And MODOK is gone. Let's hope I can cover him up with a bystander by investigating. 1, 2. We have... Okay, 2 bystanders. Let's take the good one, put the simple one on the bottom. And we have... Oh, by the way, I didn't update the counter. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should only be 8. I didn't do it last time, so that makes sense. It's at 10. We're at 8 now, okay? 4 of those are heroes, so I should see more heroes more often, right? Okay, Radiation Scientist, when you rescue this bystander, you may KO one of your heroes or a hero from your discard pile. Okay, I'm going to KO the Shield Trooper because I don't have a discard pile. So, goodbye, Shield Trooper. And this is gained. Hopefully, okay, now Zombie MODOK's covered up. That's great. I played this, right? Yeah, and I have the wound over here. 5 recruit. Do I want to mess with what I've got? I could take this. I could keep trying to get blues. Draw a card and then strength defeat a villain of 3 attack. What's the last thing you saw, Ajax? I just investigated and I saw 2 bystanders. And took out Zombie MODOK. Okay, draw a card, strength, defeat a villain of 3 attack or less for free. That would be useful because then I can just use the 1 extra attack anyway without spending the attack. But, hold on. How many henchmen are left? Let me figure that out. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then here on this other side, I've got 6, 7, 8. There's only 2 henchmen left. So that's not going to be very useful at this stage in the game. I don't think there's any other villains that cost 3 attack or less. So, I'm going to take the one-hit wonder. Hopefully I get some more blues, even though right now I'm empowered 4 for the rare. Or I do nothing, because the rare is going to be in this deck. You know what? I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to take a sidekick. Take a sidekick for 2. This is empowered excellently for the rare card. And we'll stop there. It's going to come up. Maybe I'll get it right now. That'll make me happy. Did I get it? The win condition? If either one of my hands gets it right, then it's a win. Even though only one hand wins, we'll count it as a clear. That's what we decided. Okay. But if both gets it wrong, then it's a big loss. Alright, there it is. I was investigating, but I didn't investigate enough. I have to check the deck and... Oh, don't check the deck at all. I put 3 cards in, 3 bystanders, and the top card of the hero deck. All go in. Plus 4 cards. So now we're back to 12. 4 of them are... Now 5 of them are heroes. And unless I can look at one more hero, I'm not going to have a good idea. Yeah, alternate win condition. Viral. That's a very personal question, isn't it? Alright. Although I do know a lot of people who got bidets over the quarantine, so I guess they would say neither. But I don't have one. Okay. What was I doing? Okay, Scheme Twist. That was Scheme Twist number 5. The last one, I have to make a guess. So I hope I can investigate as much as possible. I don't think I'm going to be able to take out Shadow King before that last Scheme Twist comes up. So I'm not even going to bother hitting him anymore, I don't think. I gotta investigate, investigate, investigate. Here we go. Top 2 cards on the player's deck. Let's do the thing. 3 attack. Okay, I'm showing them to you. I'm not looking. Tell me, is left good or bad? 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Tell me about the left one. Is it good or bad? Okay, you can say right is good if left is bad. Okay. Looks like you can say... Okay, looks like you're saying... Right is good, left is bad. Oh, now what do I do here? That player puts 1. So that means that I want to take the good one and keep it. So the right one I'm going to keep on the left-hand side. Shield Trooper. Left one. Shield Agent. Okay. I guess that works. Thank you for your assistance. It's fun playing with a stream because I don't have to just pretend I'm 2 people sometimes. Alright, here we go. Oh, no, let me play a Ghost Rider first. Ghost Rider gives me 2 recruit. Now I'll play Neural, whatever. Expanding Neural Network. 2 more attack. When you draw new hand cards at the end of this turn, draw next card. Very nice. Hopefully have enough time to investigate for that to take effect. 2 more recruit. Alright. 6 attack. I don't necessarily want Dark Angel, but I do need to investigate desperately. I have to look at what that last hero is, or the last 2 heroes are. You're right, I do have a shard. Maybe I could use it on Mysterio. I'm going to save the shard until I absolutely positively need it. This might be the 1 extra attack I need to investigate. Yeah, I could die roll. This is more fun, though. Alright, so let me spend the 4. Gain it as a hero. Don't really want it, but that's fine. Wait. Hold on. I got my attack right. I had 3, 4, 6. So I had 6 and I fought this, so I only have 2 then. Yeah. I second-guessed myself. Why did I do that? Alright, now I'll spend 1 more and investigate. Thanks for that defeat. Come on, show me a hero. Okay, it did. It's the same one I already had. So I already know Loki is there, and I know this is not a duplicate because it's a rare. It's the same one. So I get this bystander. Loki goes back. I gotta keep doing this. Counter goes down by 1. Okay, 4 recruit. I'm gonna take on the sidekick, leave everything else as it is. I think I got a good formula here. Just gotta keep doing that. He just makes multiple rares. Wouldn't that be a nightmare for this scenario? Okay, I have exactly 7 cards. Thanks to the extra draw. Alright. Come on, let me see those last couple of Spider Slayers. I need them to show up right now. Oh! It's time. It's time. This is it. It's time. Twist number 6. Oh, I do not have a good shot here. Each player writes down their guess for which hero name is a split personality killer. Reveal the entire murder suspect's deck. The hero name with the most cards in the murder suspect's deck, or tied for most, is the split personality killer. Each player guessed right wins. All the players lose. Okay, so all I saw was Wonder Man, Loki, and Bob. I recruited a lot of Bobs at the beginning, so I don't think it's going to be Bob. So the other 2, although, could be 2 Bobs. Yeah, so I don't know. So right now I'm going to say Wonder Man on one hand and Loki on the other. And I said if one of them gets it right, then we call it a victory. But let me just check real quick. I'm going to check my discard pile. How many Wonder Mans do I have? I've got 1 Wonder Man, 2 Wonder Man, and then my deck that I can't look at. How many Bobs do I have here? How many Bobs? I got the last 2 could have been the same card. Yeah. Shoot. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Bobs. The hand has 5, 6. Yeah, I've recruited a lot of Bobs. I have 2 shots. It could be 2 Ghost Riders that ride it. I didn't see a lot of them in the HQ. But that is a shot in the dark because I didn't see a single Ghost Rider in there. So I'm going to say, and I did see 2 Wonder Mans that could have been the same card, could have been different. So I'm going to say Wonder Man on the left hand and Loki on the right hand. That's what I'm going with. This is for all the cards here. You can say Ghost Rider, but it won't help me. All right, here we go. Wonder Man left hand, Loki right hand. I put 1 Bob. I saw 1 Bob. I saw Bob once, I saw Loki twice, but it was his rare, and I saw Wonder Man twice, it was his common. That's what I saw. If it's Wolverine, that'll be funny. Alright, Wonder Man, Loki. Without further ado, here we go. Radiation Scientist. Bystander. Bob. Hope that's the one I saw. Sunspot. Wonder Man. Okay. Wonder Man. All right, that looks good. Bystander. Loki. Engineer. There's one more hero in here. Computer hacker is this last one. Loki. So both sides win. I don't have to worry about the splitting hands because they both won. Wow, that was luck. That was pure luck. So I did see this one twice. This is going to be a really fun one this week for you guys. Oh, that was a YouTube sub. Thanks, Josh. That was amazing. Yeah, I never saw either of these cards. These are the last two that I did not see. That's crazy. That's double win. No, it's just a win. It combines, so... Awesome. That was fun. I cannot wait to see how this goes for you guys in your league. Oh, boy. All right. So, thanks for watching this. If you want to see or you're part of the deliberation for the viewer's choice game, guys versus gals, stick around. We're going to do that right away. But let's take care of the prediction first. That was awesome. I could not have asked for a better ending there. Oh, before I do, let me check the villain deck. So, what did we have? We had another twist immediately after it. Oh, wow. The strikes were real far down. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all 4 were down here. Look at that. That helped me out. But I would have run out of twists anyway. Okay. That was a really cool win. My favorite win so far, I think. All right. Most of you said win, so it's not going to be a huge payout, but it'll be something. It's nice not to have an epic game this week. So you know what's interesting? With the league... The game is going to end on twist 6 no matter what. So that might affect how many points you're able to get. But the more you investigate the deck, the more bystanders you get and the more points you get. So I think you're going to get a lot of investigating here. No points just because. But I will do the prediction. Which side do you think got more victory points? I'll do that. This might not be so straightforward. Well, hey, last 2 weeks was embarrassing for everybody. We had epic games for the last 2 weeks, didn't we? Well, before Epic Deathbird, it was that Maria Hill? No. Yeah. So yeah, week 20 was Maria Hill. Wasn't epic. That was almost impossible, or actually impossible. Nobody won. And then Epic Deathbird only had a couple of wins. So thank you. This is a much more doable. All right, put in your predictions. How many victory points did each side get? Then I'll clean this up and we'll do the hero thing. By the way, if you are doing that, feel free to jump into the Guys versus Gals voice chat. I'll have you on the stream so we can figure this out. You're going all in on the points? Yeah. Although if she did, so let's just hold on. What would Maria Hill's epic side be? Okay, if wait a second. Lost her. Okay. If she had an epic side, what would it be? Quadruple shield clearance? 10 attack? 4 shield officers enter the city? I can't even imagine what that would be if she had an epic. Okay, 23 seconds left to predict the victory points. It's just her front side. That's funny. She's been epic all along. Oh, wow. 3.2 to 3.8k points for the victory points. So some people are going to win a lot and some people are going to lose. Let's find out. Let's do the left side first. Let me clear the area here. Very gracefully. Triple clearance. Yeah. You can't have played any shield heroes. All right, let's do it. Left-hand side's victory points. Let me get rid of the left hand here because we don't need that. Don't need it. Here we go. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Yeah, the left side didn't hit the Shadow King, I guess. 20 on the left-hand side. Mayums, you have to, if you're a subscriber, you got hero or villain, you go to viewers play. The viewers play chat, you should have access to that, and then you can check the pin post. There's a message you react to, and that'll give you the team affiliation. Okay, right hand, here we go. Oh wait, I put cards up. Here we go. Wait a second, this is my discard pile. Where's my victory pile? Here it is. I was looking at my discard pile. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 25, 26. 26 on the right. So, the right side had it by 6 points. Who got close? A couple people guessed numbers. Kylie, you were way over. Off the cuff, you were way over. I didn't really get that many points this game, especially since I used cheering crowds once. So, right side has it. Let me do that prediction here. It was the right side with more points. Wow, 7,000 points for this. The team guys has fewer people for sure, but both teams have a pretty good strategy, I think. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys right now. I'm gonna go to the end screen. I'll go to the Be Right Back screen. That'll be fun, and and then I'll come back for the deliberation for the teams. Thank you guys for being here. This is actually a really fun game. I cannot wait to see your comments and how you guys do with the setup for this week's Randomizer League. And I'll be right back. I will see you guys later.